Hey guys, this is Gary J. We're looking at a new horn for a motorcycle. One of the biggest problems with all the motorcycles I know of is that they have a very cheap and a horn that just doesn't sound like a real horn. And if you ever have somebody try to pull over on you a little bit, they can't hear that horn that you have, unfortunately. But this is an air horn, and this is a Bad Boy Chrome. And the horn looks pretty good. You can get it in black, you can get it in chrome. Looks pretty much made out of plastic. It has some steel reinforcement in it though. And this is the back side of it. And you hook it up to there's two wires at the bottom here. You hook it up to your existing phone. It's got one bolt in it that holds to your motorcycle. And it's got a wiring diagram, which if you look at the wiring diagram, it's really pretty simple and straightforward. It's not difficult at all. But on this one, I bought the horn's about 50 bucks, and on this one I bought a wiring kit, and you can freeze this on your screen. But it's really simple the way this hooks up. The wiring kit comes with everything that you need. It's got a little, I think you call it capacitor, this right here, and it's real simple to hook this up. Each one of these prongs has a number that's written underneath it, and so when it tells you to hook a particular wire to a number, it's underneath this prong right here, and you'll know which number and which prong to plug in. But without this right here, your wires could burn up. You don't want that. So you've got this device with it. So that's a great thing there. That kit comes with all your wiring and all your connections and all your stuff that you need to hook up this. This is about $10 extra for that kit. And it's worth it to me. I do a little bit of wiring and various things. And so, I mean, sometimes you already have the stuff, but it's easier to just get everything you need in one kit. Horn's a little heavy, not too much, but it's a good air horn. So, problem is, where do you put this air horn on your motorcycle? A lot of times on Harleys, you'll see them. Harley doesn't have this. This is a Vulcan 1500 Classic. Harley doesn't have this, but on the other side, they put the air horn right in the middle, which I don't really like it in the middle on the Harley, because it seems like it takes it away from me a little bit. But I'll show you where I'm putting this one at. Okay guys, this is the wiring kit. Comes with everything that you need. You got your 30 amp fuse wire here, and you got all your connectors here. And so this is going to be everything that you really need to hook this up with. Now on the instructions, the instructions are really simple. You don't have to be an engineer to hook this up. The biggest problem is figuring out where you're going to hook up your horn. Now, like right here, it says motorcycle electrical system here, which makes this real easy. If you look right here is the battery. This is your positive, and this is your fuse, and it goes up here to this unit here. Okay. Now it says hook up the wire with the 20 amp to number 30. Now you probably can't see it on here, but right here by my thumb is 30. It's labeled. It's got the numbers here on the prongs as far as on the black part. So this says 30, so that fuse line's going here to the bottom. You see this hole right here where it mounts. Okay, but it says 30 right here by my thumb. So the main fuse line is going to 30 here. Now looking at this, we see the horn, and we have the positive, and it's going to number 87. Now if you look underneath here, by my thumb down here, it says 87. So from the horn, it's going to the top. Remember, that's our bottom. Okay. So you might be able to see that. I don't know. Yeah, I think you can see that 87. This is 86 and 86 here. So you got wires from the factory horn here, and one goes to 85 and the other goes to 86. Alright, this is 86 and this is 85. When you hook the wires from your factory horn here, if it doesn't excuse me, if it doesn't work, then you just cross them over, and that should work. So you've got your horn here, your positive wire is going to number 87, which is going to be at the top. Your natural wires that go to your horn, those two wires that go to your horn, will go one on the one side and one on the other side. And then on the bottom, this one here will go to your 30 amp fuse going to your positive battery. So looking at that, it's really pretty simple, because it tells you what prong to put them to. And again, I think you might be able to see that in enough light where these are labeled, these prongs are. So that shouldn't be hard to do at all. Just clamping your wires and connectors together real good and make sure that that's done well. And at the bottom of your horn right here, you've got two prongs here, and this is where your wires go, like from your original horn toward these wires right here. Well, actually, one wire will go from here to the top of this. To that bottom, it'll be to the top of this, and your other wire coming from here will be for ground. So you just have to look at that very carefully, but it looks like pretty straightforward. Again, mounting it is where it's going to be your biggest trouble, I think. And again, on the side, right here by this hole, you can drill that in the frame if you like, and that's where we're going to mount that. And you can see this sticks out a good bit right here where it goes over your bolt. And again, I put it right here, and I think that'll look pretty good, and at least it'll be loud. You know, the biggest thing about motorcycles, they're a lot of fun to ride, and I love riding them, but you really need a horn. I've had people pull over toward me and they can't hear me if you're on the interstate or wherever. These little simple factory horns just get drowned out by the road noise and everything else. So that's why we want to put this horn on here. And I use that back off brake modulator. So when you hit your brakes on your motorcycle, the rear tail light will strobe like 4 times and then pause for 4 seconds, pause for 4 seconds, then start strobing again. And then I've got lights on the side of the motorcycle so that it lights up the engine and everything with LED, so people can see you from the side angle too. So you can do a lot of different things to have, safety on your motorcycle when you're riding. Well, we'll see how this goes, guys. Okay, guys, we took our seat off. Right here, there's a bolt on each side. It's a 10mm bolt. So that's the socket you're going to be using. Take these two, one here and one on the other side out, and your seat will slide up. And here we have our battery exposed. Now, this right here is a 12mm bolt, and that holds our tank down on this end. The tank is held down on the other end too, but we take this bolt out and this tank will lift up so far and we can run our wire to our horn. Hey guys, we got the horn on, but we're not through bolting everything and doing all that, but I just want to show you kind of what we're doing. I got this red wire right here. It goes to the positive on the battery, okay? And here's our 30 amp fuse here. And I just had that fuse spliced in here. And of course we got to make it all neat and everything. But here's a module right here. That red wire, you can see right here where it bolts down on the little screw goes through here. But if you read this on the back, it's got 30 amps, so your hot wire from your battery's going through the bottom of this, okay? And your horn wire, you have 2 wires that go on your small horn. Anyway, you hook one wire on the left side and one on the right. Now if it doesn't work when you press the horn, you just have to swap these 2 out, put this one on the other side. But maybe you can see the horn wires on each side. I think that's 80, 85 or 86 is the number that's on these right here, and it's written on this switch right here. And this blue wire here on the top, well, the blue terminal here, this is the black wire, it goes to the positive side of this, and it's written on here positive, so you know which one to hook it up to. And this white wire here is just a ground wire. I just touched it to the frame of the bike, and to make sure that works. And that worked, and I'll let you hear that in a minute. So let me look at those instructions and make sure I'm telling you right on hooking this up. It's really simple though. One second. Guys, this is the horn that's on here. This is even the aftermarket horn right here. It's supposed to be louder, but it's not loud. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, I just put it back in just to let you hear what it sounds like. Then we'll compare it with the new one when we get through with that one. Hey guys, we've got our horn hooked up here, bolted in. There's only one bolt, and the wiring diagram is pretty simple. It's just routing it's the only problem, and it doesn't take perhaps an hour to put this on if you're a little bit quick. But it works real well. I'll give you a clip of the other horn that was on it, which was supposed to be a louder aftermarket. It was a horn that was on it when I got it, but it wasn't loud enough for me. So, and I'll let you listen to this one. Get ready for this one. Whew, I'm gonna tell you what. Now that's loud, really loud. And where it's mounted at, the sound's coming out the side, which is good. And I'm glad I got it in chrome. I think it looks better, maybe, perhaps that way. But I hope this video has helped you a little bit on putting these horns on. Give you some idea. It's pretty simple when you look at the diagram. Well, you guys have a great day and be safe on your riding.